Welcome to Riverbed Springs, the home of Grandpa's farm and many other farmers. So about a month and a half ago, I got a call from Grandpa. He wanted help on the farm since he's recently retired from farming. Now in this series, Grandpa's farm, we have the challenge of taking up of $1 million debt that Grandpa left behind him on his retirement. Fortunately, my Grandpa can't pay that debt away. He's scared that the bank is going to be taking the family farm away from us. So he called me up to take on the challenge to try to save the family farm, and if he said I succeed, then well, the family farm is once ours again. So we have a year to actually pay off the debt Grandpa left behind him. So I think what we're going to be doing is actually taking on this challenge for Grandpa's farm to save the family farm. I think we're going to succeed or fail in the end. Stay tuned to find out. If you're going to enjoy this brand new Grandpa's Farm series, let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you never miss the content again. Well, good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Back on Grandpa's farm, and we have a lot to do today. If you see a brand new truck and a lot more money in my bank account as well, I spent half of my money buying this truck from the dealership. It's brand new, Denali HD, and this thing is sick. It's got a Duramax in it, and it's just super clean, nice. I also got seeds in the back of the truck. That's because we are going to be going over to the cow pasture and setting up our cow barn and stuff today, and then working on field 15. We have just enough money. I took a loan out. I shouldn't have, but did anyways. So we're going to be getting everything set up today. I got to get the field 15 cultivated, set up for grass care and everything else. So some of the equipment is going to be going down to the cow pasture as well. When I was looking around Grandpa's property to see if there was anything else left behind, I did see something interesting over here in this bush. It is Kubota skid steer. He has the pallet forks on it, and then we have this PJ Load Trail CC10 trailer on in here too. So I'm going to be hooking up to my new truck with this and taking that down to the cow barn because I don't have no use for it around here. What we can actually go ahead and do is jump in the truck here. Oh, sounds so good. Get connected to the trailer. We're not going to be hooking up that trailer, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get that skid steer out of there. Trailer attacher was actually shot and dry rotted, so I couldn't hook up to it. Must have been sitting there for a while now. So I'm gonna go over to field 10 where we're gonna be setting up the cow pastures, and then should be back with you guys shortly to take over some equipment. Man, one day I'll be buying field 16. Does look nice. Field 15 we're going to be working on today, getting it cultivated and ready for planting some seed, because this is going to be my only grass field just for the pasture since it's already close together and close enough. So I figured it'd just make more sense to do that way. Alrighty, just got over here to field 10 so we can go ahead and just step on out and get to work. Most of the money is actually going to be going into the cow barn. Let's go ahead and jump up in the sky and get to work.
Well, when I woke up, she was looking at me. She told me I've been cheating on her in her dream. Lord, it wasn't a thing I could do or say to change her mind any way. She told me that things was gonna change. If I wanted her, I couldn't stay the same. So I stopped going out on Friday nights. I stopped drinking with the boys. Yeah, everything she asked I left in the past just to try to bring her joy. For the record, it can't be understated, all I've been domesticated. She told me to top off her Jeep, the one I bought wasn't happy and she wanted out.
Alrighty, well, it's been a couple hours since we built the barn here. My neighbor dropped off the cedar and the older John Deere, which the older John Deere is going to stay here, and I think the small cedars, no, actually, we're going to go back and forth with the cedar between two farms. My other neighbor, on the other hand, apparently doesn't know where to go. So he just stops right in the middle of the dang road. So I guess I got to go ahead and fix that, tell him where to go. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and let her get started on the cultivation there. So let's go back over here and just give you guys a quick tour and rundown of the operation for the cow pastures. Alrighty, so once you first enter here, we have our main entrance and our secondary entrance slash exit, I guess you could say. Then as soon as you pull in, we have a windmill here. Figure just put it right there, right in the middle, because it just looks good that way and it's just different. So with this operation, I have to actually get a bunch of different things, meaning we need a slurry tank, we need just a couple things in general. Since this is going to be the cow farm, I'm going to leave the windrower and the older John Deere down here as well. We got a little bit of storage, not too much storage, so we don't overcrowd the area here. We can put our smaller implements in this shed here. Then over here we can store a couple things. I'm not too entirely sure, maybe like an old farm truck or something. I might actually bring that International down here and just use it for a hay truck, because I don't have a trailer right now. I gotta buy one. Yeah, that's the whole rundown of the place here. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these seeds. I can't keep them in the bed of my truck forever here. And then also we have a entrance slash exit over to the shed, so we're not spooking the cattle there once we get some. I still gotta get some cattle here. That is basically the whole rundown of the cow farm here. So that it honestly looks really good. It turned out the best. I didn't have no actual plan for it in perspective. I guess it turned out really good. I'm happy with it. So let me go ahead and grab this windrower. Oh yeah, another thing that occurred to me too when I was walking over here to pick up the windrower, I have to still bring the MacDon down here as well, because that's going to be part of this operation too, obviously, because I have no other grass care mower here. This tractor is probably, I might just keep it here, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. Alrighty, so since I'm still waiting on the cattle to arrive, I figured I'd just hop in here and finish cultivating the field, and then we can go ahead and seed it. So I'm just gonna play a little short time lapse for you guys.
The city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life.
Alrighty, we just got the cultivation done. Now we can go ahead and just lay our seeds. Like I said, this is all going to be grassland right here on field 15. And while I was cultivating, I was looking at that field over there and maybe extending field 15 to that field. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of plans, but no money to get anywhere. Did get a call. Our cattle has arrived. I went ahead and just did baby cattle for now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our baby cattle. Figured why not just go with small cattle, the baby cattle for now, and then we can go ahead and just grow them from there. I think it just makes more sense in my head if we get baby cattle, raise them ourselves, instead of getting full grown cattle where we're not going to get a lot of profit for later on down the road. These are dairy cattle, so I had to figure out a way to get their dairy and just Look how cute the baby cows are. Can't tell me this ain't cute, man. This is so cool how Farming Simulator 25 did their babies, dude. This is actually really cool. I love it. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and work on planting this field over here. So I'm gonna go over to this field, start planting it, and then later on today, I'm gonna be figuring out to earn some extra money. I am honestly excited to start raising cattle again on Grandpa's farm. That was honestly the whole plan the entire time, is to get set up with our cattle farm again. That's where Grandpa used to have it, was field 10, and then this field used to be the grass care. Hopefully it'll help us in the end to helping us get towards paying off that loan. We still got to pay off the loan. To remind you, it's $1.3 million now, since I had to take out a loan. I'm not going to talk about that, but I hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe, and goodbye.